I have named Building Better Soils. It's going to be about soil profiles and soil horizons. You guys are about to or have already started competing in soil judging contests, and this will just give you some background information on that. So I've already given you guys all of the material that you're going to need during this contest, or this presentation, and you're just going to be putting it together as I tell you to. So first of all, does anyone know what a soil profile is? No? Okay. A soil profile is when you guys are soil judging and you get to the hole that you're going to be judging and you look down the hole, that wall is what the soil profile is. And you can see, this isn't a very good picture, but right here is the top so that you can see the grass and then the different colors. They are the distinctions between the different horizons. Soil profile, it takes so many years to form it. It's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years to form a full soil profile. So do you guys know what a soil horizon is? No? Okay. The soil horizon is each individual layer. And the best way to find what one soil horizon varies from the next is based on their color, the amount of organic material in that horizon, and the rocks that are visible. So the very bottom layer would be the R horizon. It is called the bedrock horizon, and it is just a layer of solid rock, and it's the largest out of all the layers. So it's basically just the main foundation that every other layer is going to be built upon, okay? So to represent this horizon, you're going to be using the Oreo cookie. You just take one of your Oreo cookies and put it in the very bottom of a cup. Can anyone tell me why we're using the Oreo cookie? No.
Solid.
Yeah, it's just one solid structure. Okay. So the next horizon is the C horizon. And this is basically the same exact thing as the bedrock, but it's when it's been weathered. Do you guys understand what weathered means?
Worn out.
Yeah, worn out, broken. It's just kind of like from wind and rain, everything's just broken it apart. Okay? So the two different ways that these can be created are through physical erosion and chemical. Physical would be the wind and the water, and then chemical would be through oxidation or carbonation. So what we're using to represent this is you're going to take the rest of your Oreo cookies and crumble them and put them next. They're being crumbled to show that they have been weathered and then the next layer up.
Nice. You get a check for this?
Okay. Our break is students here know this, right?
Alright, I'm going to move on to the next layer while you guys are finishing up. So the next horizon is called the B horizon. And when you're actually looking at the soil profile, it will be the lightest color. So when you guys are doing your soil judging and you're looking at what option the subsoil color would be, a lot of times you're going to get bright or mottled. And that means that you're going to see those bright colors in that horizon. Okay. So there is some organic material in this layer, but there's not as much because the topsoil, and this is the subsoil, it's not the topsoil. The topsoil can be very deep, and that's where a majority of tree roots and things like that will be living. And the only way that the organic material will reach this horizon is through a process called leaching, which is just moving down through the soil. Okay, so we're going to be using the vanilla pudding to represent this layer. And do you guys understand why we're using vanilla? Yes, it's lighter in color. Okay, so you guys can add that.
After the
Oh, you can use the whole thing. Put the whole thing.
Can you just use that and
Yeah, sure.
snack it?
As long as you understand that it's a lighter color. And we're good.
Snack on
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next layer is going to be the A horizon, and that is the topsoil. Okay, so a lot of times the topsoil is actually going to be the darkest color, because it has the most organic material in it. It's actually considered to be the biomantle because it has the most biological productive layer. It has earthworms, fungus, bacteria, everything is living in this layer. It also has the smallest and the finest soil particles, and it's the topmost layer, and it is necessary for plant growth. So to represent this, you guys are going to be using the chocolate pudding that you've been given. And you're going to put one of the gummy worms in that layer.
Just one?
Just one. Do you guys understand why you're doing that?
No.
Yeah. So like I said, it has the most organic material, making it darker. And we're going to put the gummy worm because it means that the animals are living in that layer. Ready?
Yes.
No.
We're ready.
Okay, so the very last horizon is the topmost. It's what you can actually see before you even dig down into the ground. It is soft in texture, dark in color. It's called the humus because it is rich in organic material of plant and animal origin. So the best way to explain this is it is essentially where the grass is. And you know, you get leaves, you get litter, you get animals decomposing on top of it. That's why it has so much organic material. But technically it's not soil. It is just what is placed on top of the soil and what grows out of the soil. Okay, so you guys are going to use the green sprinkles that you were given. And you guys understand what the green soil or sprinkles represents?
Dirt.
It's green. Yes, it's the grass. Okay, and technically, if you would like to add a gummy worm on top of that, that is fine too, because animals can live on top of the
No,
soil.
what I see. For all. We get the.
Okay, do you guys have any questions?
No, man.
No.
Not
Not
really.
gonna eat?
No. Okay, now I'm going to be handing out the soil quizzes. You guys are just going to pretty much make a written diagram of what you just made. So you can see that it's going to ask you to remember the name of the horizon. And then you have to name the food that you're using to represent it. And then on the bottom, can you continue to pass these out, please? On the bottom, you're going to explain why that food is being used to represent that horizon, okay? Does anyone have any questions about that? You have to put the name of the horizon. Okay, well, we just said the top one is the O horizon. Can anyone remember what the second horizon is?
Second from the bottom or the top?
Top. Okay, so it goes O, A, B, C, and then R.
Good job,
All right. Any phones? Turn off the camera. No, just hurry up and finish this up, and then pass it in.
Oreo cookies.
Step there, Shorty?